I've never had a wrinkle in my shirt. I don't use an iron and I don't use a steamer. Today I'm gonna show you how I get those award-winning wrinkle-free shirts. Yes, acquiring a steamroller is 90% preparation and 10% balls. Not a lot of people have the guts to do what I do. At the end of the day, it all pays off. Yeah, look at me, nasty. I'm fresh to death. Story time, part 3. Paranormal activity was going on in my house, so I installed a ghost meter. The ghost meter went off, and when I checked for activity, something or someone was in my guest bedroom. At 3 a.m. every morning, they rumbled through my drawers and even spelled haha with my socks. Apparently, this ghost thinks I'm a bitch. I couldn't catch him, so I installed a camera, and you wouldn't believe what I saw. This fool was junking up the room and jumping on the bed. He was having a good old time. So disrespectful. This time, when I busted in the room, I used the camera to guide me where the ghost was.
I know you here.
I kept swinging my bat, hoping I'd catch him, but the ghost was jumping it like it was hopscotch. Oh, I'ma get you. He hit me in the face with some clothes and I fell to the floor. By the time I unmasked my face and got back to my feet, I realized that the sound that I heard was the ghost hitting the floor and running out the door. And just like that, the ghost was gone. You'll be back, and I'll be waiting.
You ready?
I thought you was gonna cook something.
Hold on. Hold this.
What are you doing? Babe, what the hell are you doing? Why do you have bread in the... Yo, you was wildin', son. What is you doing right now? I was just saying that because I thought that we don't have to do the...
Since I never cook for you.
Story time, part 4. We followed some coordinates which led to some woods which led to a hunt where we found an old box. Also in the hole there was a note that read, "Push the wrong pin and this box locks forever." Due to the enormous amount of pressure, I decided I'm going to leave this decision up to my fans. Everyone was commenting go green. What the hell, let's go green. Still a bit fearful of the outcome, I began to push the green pin. Will it explode? Will it pop in my face? And of course, what's inside the box? After a few seconds of pushing the green pin, I heard what sounded like gears moving inside of the box. Then I heard a click. The box unlocked. I immediately opened the lid and saw 2 empty slots.
What the hell?
Stuck to the lid, there was some writing. "To my queen, from your king." But there was nothing in the box. This guy's cheap. Frustrated that I went through all of this for nothing, I set the box near all the items that I found earlier. Then I saw it. Why didn't I think of this before? The empty slots were the same size as the king and queen that were in the capsule. I carefully placed the king and queen into the slots and then I heard a click. Oh my God. The bottom of the box just opened.
So I've seen videos like this before. They say if you move the plate fast enough, then the egg will fall into the cup.
All right.
Now, you've never seen this before.
Never.
So we're going to do it at the same time. We'll count to 3, and then me and O going to pull these plates. And hopefully, what do you think will happen?
I don't know.
You want to do it?
Let's do it.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Oh!
It worked. Yo, I didn't believe it at first. I was like, yo.
Oh, that's lit.
It worked.
It works.
Come on, man. Gravity.
Story time, part 3. The other day I found a letter written in numbers under my old tree. After decoding the letter, I realized it was a love story. They left an address to some woods with more buried treasure. I packed my metal detector, grabbed a few homies, and we drove to the coordinates. Now over time, access to these woods must have been denied because there was a fence blocking the entry. After climbing through the hole in the fence and going down this shady path, we finally reached the area on the map. We searched for about an hour and then the metal detector went crazy. This has to be the spot where the lovebirds used to meet. So we began digging. It was hot as hell. Eventually, we hit something hard about a foot down. Just like last time, I dug it out. It was a small green and black box with 2 pins coming out each side. There was no way to open the box. We had to be careful not to break it. It could be worth a lot of money, or we could ruin what's inside. I said, let me check the hole one more time for a key. Although there was no key, I shuffled through the hole and I found an old piece of paper that read, "Push the proper pin or the box locks forever." Wow, that's a lot of pressure and I can't screw this up. So I'm gonna leave it up to y'all. Leave a comment and let me know which side I should pick. Recap. I went on a treasure hunt and found a gold time capsule buried near my old tree. The time capsule contained 4 items: an old red sealed $2 bill, a small paper with writing on it, miniature king and queen, and what looked like a letter, but it was written in all numbers. I spent the rest of the day trying to make up my own story for what I found. And then I kept noticing at the bottom of the paper it read, "Remember, A equals 1."
Maybe it's Morse code.
Wow, this is different. I said it's a long shot, but what the hell? I matched each letter of the alphabet with the numbers 1 through 26 in chronological order. It took some time, but I was able to decipher the letter. Dear Ruth, my family feud lives far away from you. If you ever make it back to sunny California, then there's a promise universe, we found this letter waiting for you under the first place we kissed. I left something special for you buried in the woods, where we first shared each other's bodies and souls. Why do we live in such a cruel world, where the hearts are always challenged? Love always, Richard. I just dug up the story of torn lovers. Now the smaller piece of paper makes sense. Woodley Park must be the woods he spoke about in the letter. As a long shot, I entered these numbers as coordinates, and I'll be damned, I'm gonna find what's buried in the woods. Story time. When I was young, my only dream was to find buried treasure. I even dug up my mom's backyard as a kid and got my ass whooped. Now that I'm grown, I can live out my fantasy. I decided to buy a metal detector. I bought the whole shebang. My trusty baby digger. You had to have a pinpointer. A mini shovel that I love so much. Some headphones so I can hear when I find my booty. And of course, my beautiful metal detector. Since we stuck inside, I said, why not do some detecting around my own house for fun? First, I roamed around in my backyard to see if my detector worked. Oh, it's working. After spending an hour of searching and finding nothing but a few coins in a water hose pipe, I realized that the only thing original on my property was the old tree in the front. Well, I focused on that damn tree and my metal detector started going crazy. I started to dig vigorously around that tree. Then I hit something. I pulled out my baby digger and did more detailed digging. I saw the top of what looked like a golden can. It looked old. I didn't know what it was. Maybe it's a time capsule from the people who used to own the property. I used every muscle in my body to try to get it open, but it wouldn't budge. I smashed it against the tree. I felt it loosen, and when it finally opened, you'll never guess what was inside. Story time, part 2. I investigated noises coming from my guest's bedroom, only to find that no one was there. I bought a ghost meter to make sure I wasn't crazy. I'll be damned. It went off. I crept down the hall again, but this time it was different. The ghost meter proved that something was in the room. This is my house. I came in aggressive. No one was there, but all the drawers were open again. When I looked over to the bed, I noticed all of my favorite socks. They spelled out, ha ha. Oh, this motherfucker got jokes.
You wanna play? We can all play! I know you ain't it!
Yeah, I read somewhere that the human eye can't see paranormal activity, but a camera can. So I grabbed the ring cam and installed it behind the dresser. This time when my ghost meter goes off, I'll just check the cameras. I'm sleeping comfortable tonight. About 3 a.m. in the morning, my ghost meter goes off again. I got you this time. I went to check my camera and you wouldn't believe what I saw. Oh my God. Story time. So I'm in my bed sleep, then I heard a bump. At first I ignored it, then I heard it again. The commotion was coming from the guest's bedroom. I immediately hopped up and decided to investigate. I grabbed my bat and proceeded down the hallway, and the noises got louder.
Yo! You in here? I got a bat!
I bust in the room like a psycho. I checked behind the bed and in the closet, but nobody was there. I looked over and noticed all the dresser drawers were open. What the hell? The windows are locked and there's no way in and out of this room. Am I losing my mind? I had to prove to myself I wasn't crazy. So later that night, I ordered some ghost hunting equipment. 2 days later, my ghost hunting equipment showed up. I immediately went to install it in the guest's bedroom. It came with a meter that you wear on your hip, so if something happens, I'll know right away. I went to bed that night with my bat in my hand and waited for my ghost meter to go off. Oh shit.
My magic wand. I'm gonna do. What are you
Your
doing?
wand is dirty.
Listen, I'm gonna make this lemon go under this cup right here.
Okay.
So I just alakazam, alakazay. All right.
That doesn't even make
Now,
sense.
boom. See? It's under there, right? Boom. Now I'm gonna, and you see it disappear from the other cup. So
Yeah.
now I'm gonna make it go under this cup right here. You
This
see?
one?
Yep, this one right here. Alakazam, alakazay. See, it's gone. Disappeared again. See? It's all magic. I'm trying to tell you, it's magic.
That's bullshit.
Can I do a magic trick? All right, cut the camera.
beautiful day in the neighborhood. The weather's perfect. I even saw 2 squirrels fall in love. Everybody remembers the ice cream truck. Comes down your block playing those memorable jingles and sometimes even that racist remix. Blasting the music this time was a car and he claimed he was selling nuts.
Peanuts? Is that a lucrative business?
You'd be surprised.
I told him I'm allergic to nuts.
I'm allergic to peanuts.
Then he tried to upsell me.
I also have nutmeg.
He said he had the nuts in his car. I didn't believe that shit.
Liar.
I went to open the passenger side door and to my surprise, the car exploded with nuts. I was wrong. He did sell nuts. I was embarrassed by my actions because I ruined half of his inventory. He sped off. Who is this mystery nut crusader? I had to know his name.
What's your name?
Nutman.
Nutman, a hard-shelled hero. Keep changing the world, one nut at a time, my friend.
Hey, yo, what you doing?
Ordering some food online, about to get me some cereal.
Okay.
Yep, let me get these Fruit Loops real quick.
Wait, hold on. How you do
Yo,
that?
hold on, let me get some water, dog. Shoot, let me get this water real quick.
Yo, come on. How you do
Hold
that?
on, can I pay the dude?
Wait. Give me that, man.
Story time. Recap. When I was young, my uncle said he'd show me how to make a slingshot, but ultimately he didn't, so I decided to make it myself. I found my branch, chopped my wood, and carved my prize. Now it's time to see if my slingshot works. Although I could have roamed my block and found little rocks and pebbles, I decided to go with good old slingshot ammunition. I stacked a soda can on top of 2 glass jars, and now I have a target. Why not make it a competition? I invited Janina to see who's a better shot.
You think you can shoot?
I know I can.
Stand on the concrete and go to cans over there.
After a few close calls, we were right on it. Pow!
Straight down through the V at your target.
I cracked the glass on one of the jars. Janina one-upped me and cracked the glass even more. Next, I ripped through the tin can. Like butter. I moved in closer. I pushed my slingshot to the limit by pulling as far back as it can go. Bam! Finally, the glass shattered.
Yeah! My slingshot needs some surgery, but it works.
Story time. When I was 8 years old, my uncle had a wooden slingshot, and he promised me the next summer he'd show me how to make one. The next summer came around, and my uncle moved away. I never got to make that slingshot. Now that I'm grown, I said, what the hell? I'm gonna make me a wooden slingshot. My first task was to find the perfect wood. I searched the neighborhood for old branches. Some were too small, while others were rotten. I pulled out my saw and started cutting. Once I had my prized wood, I had to remove the bark. After about 30 minutes of sawing, I had the perfect piece of wood for my slingshot. I began filing it down to the perfect grip and making sure that the belly was deep enough. I turned in for the night. The next morning, I went right back to work on my slingshot. I used baby filers to put grooves around the arms to hold the rubber band. I took 220 sandpaper and began buffing to even out the wood. Then on to the 320 to make it smooth as a baby's bottom. Then coconut oil to bring out the wooden glow. I attached the rubber bands to my slingshot. Now all I need is a patch. I cut some leather off an old backpack and attached it to my slingshot. Finally, I'm ready to go.
Got my slingshot. Look at that. Woo! Better watch yourself.
What a beautiful day in the neighborhood. The sun is out, the birds are chirping, and kids are out playing. I picked the perfect block. My neighbors are great. Shit, I even got some front lawn furniture. All swings. Finally drama-free.
Oh, he got the wrong one. All right.
Oh, hell no. Please tell me that's a mechanic.
Hey, you seen somebody in a gray shirt with the door?
Nah, I didn't.
I ain't see shit. Story time, the finale. I found an old box that came in 2 colors, one black and one green, and was left by true lovers. I was confused on which side to open. The fans said go green, so I followed their notion. After inserting a king and a queen, the bottom popped open and there lied a ring. I wondered about love and how much they hurt, but what's even worse? My biggest concern was, man, how much is this ring worth? Damn, this joint nice.
Throw this pool in the water, and someone has to jump in the water and land in this pool without landing in the big pool.